What is up, guys? It's Nathan the New 52 here, and I'm back with another Injustice Gods Among Us video for you guys. Today we're going to be looking at one of the new gears from the new update. I should have done one of these videos ages ago, but no, we're doing it now. So the gear that we're going to be focusing on doing today is one of the gears from the new update, and surprisingly it's the only gear that I actually have from the new update. I'm trying to get the other one, but it's quite hard, and once I get the other ones I'll be making videos on them. And this is one of the new gears. It's called the Enchantress Companion Card Evolved. Well, when it's evolved, it's obviously evolved, but when you get it, it'll be a 4-star and it'll just be called Enchantress Companion Card. And to get this gear, you can get it from last tickets in survivor mode. So if you want to get this epic gear, be sure to go into survivor mode, get those last tickets and get that gear. So here's the gear, guys. This might be quite a short video, it's only just one gear, but once I get the other gears I will do videos on them. So this is the Enchantress Companion Card Evolved. After any successful special attack, skulls fly at the enemy, which deal 10% additional damage each. After you evolve it, it becomes the evolved version, obviously, and each skull will do 20% life drain. So I'll show you that when I put it on a character later. Well, not later, let's actually do it now. But before that, I'm going to just show you what it looks like. Obviously, Enchantress from the new movie Suicide Squad. It's not really new, came out a week or 2 weeks ago. That's still pretty new. But if you haven't seen it, I would recommend seeing it. It is a decent movie. But yes, let's get into looking at what this gear looks like. As you can see, when it is evolved, it has the Suicide Squad kind of bluish greenish background with the X eyes, purple face. Well, that's when it's evolved. But when you don't evolve it, it doesn't have the background. It's just a picture of Enchantress, which is still pretty cool because Enchantress was a cool character from Suicide Squad. And now let's get into the gameplay. So let's get into a battle, and I'm just going to be showing you what this gear does to a character. So let's put some characters on the team. We're going to go the Suicide Squad characters. Actually, I'm going to put my Suicide Squad team in. So for the gears, obviously, I'm going to put on Deadshot the Enchantress Companion Card Evolve right there. And also, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen my Suicide Squad video, be sure to check that out. The link will be in the description if you want to know more about basically all the Suicide Squad characters and them together as a team. I would definitely recommend watching that, because if you want to know more about the new characters. But right now we're focusing on the new gears. So as Deadshot comes in, you will notice that he has skulls around him, which are part of the gear. So once we do a special attack, you have to watch that there are skulls flying towards the opponent, and they will also do life drain. So I'm going to show you what they do. Let's go. Here we go. And boom, the skulls are going to fly, boom. And they will also life drain Deadshot. They won't life drain the entire team, but they will life drain Deadshot. Let's go again on the Killing Joke Joker here. Boom, there, go. See, it's life draining Deadshot. It life drained 20%, 25% maybe, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure it's 20% of the damage it did to Deadshot, which was about 1000 heal, which is not that much, but it is life drain. So that's basically life drain. Okay, that's basically the gear, and it is a very useful gear, I must say. I'm pretty sure it's more useful than most of the other gears because it deals quite a bit of damage, and it also breaks your opponent's combo, because usually after you do a move on them, they go straight into a combo. So this is one of those things that breaks your opponent's combo. I'm just going to show you what I mean. I'm just going to do my attack again to Evolutionary Rebirth. Here we'll go into a combo, and see, it will break the opponent's combo. So when you want to break an opponent's combo, this is a very useful gear to use to break an opponent's combo. This can be really, it can be a very useful thing in some cases, like Prison Superman here. See, you can like, okay, I'm gonna go through this later, but I'm just gonna go through later. I'm just gonna go through basically how this what characters this gear would be good on, and basically what characters this gear would be good against. So that's basically all the gear has to offer. When these gears first came out, I expected them to be a bit more complicated with a bit more features, but there is only one feature, and it's very useful, the Enchantress gear, and some more life drain there. But now let's get into a list of characters I prepared earlier that these gears work extremely well on. So first, I'm going to do a list of characters that the gears work well with. So if you put the gears on these characters, they will work pretty much really well with them, because they're characters that somehow have chemistry with the gear. Now, the first group of characters here, I've divided the characters that work well with the gear into two sections. The first section is the section that has a buff on an attack or another special effect on an attack, just like the gear. So whenever you do an attack, the special effect for that attack will come in, and also the gear will come in. So it's kind of like an added buff, which is even better. So my first guy is Injustice 2 Aquaman. If you did not know, he has like a kind of a thing where he like deals back the damage over time the opponent's dealing on him on his special attack. So with the gear, you can do even more damage. My second character, I've got quite a bit of characters here on my list, but my second character is Dawn of Justice Superman, who has like he can like disable the opponent's gears. This was more useful on online, but if you want to disable the opponent's gears and also deal a tiny bit of more damage on them, use Dawn of Justice Superman and the Enchantress Gear Companion. If you want to use another character, however, you can go Ares with his special 2. So when you use his special 2, the opponent has like no block. Their block will be disabled, because that's what Ares special 2 does. It's his special 2. I got confused there. His special 2. So if you want your opponent to have no block, but also deal a bit of damage, obviously this is your gear, and Ares is your guy. Another person is Arkham Knight, which is special 2 will deal if you get 200% on his special 2, it will deal some extra damage to the opponent, and we can stack some more damage on that, as well as some life drain with this gear. So that's quite useful with the Arkham Knight special 2. Metahuman Flash is another one. Obviously, I could not have not included him. That's a negative by the way, which means I had to include him, because after you do his attack, you can move super fast. Now, obviously, you know that the Metahuman Flash combo easily gets interrupted. So, like I said before, this can interrupt the other guy's combos. So, this is just another way just to keep Metahuman Flash's little triple speed little combos going. So that's a very useful gear with Metahuman Flash. Another one is Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman, who does life drain to her whole team with her special attacks. That very useful support characters, and why not deal a bit of damage with the Enchantress support here. Final ones are the Suicide Squad Jokers. Both of them, I'm going to show you what I mean. So for the Suicide Squad Jokers, if you put the Enchantress gear on them, both of the Suicide Squad Jokers, their bang, their first attack, has a random buff on it. So if you do hit his bang, like I'm doing right now, Joker Unhinged, right now, it has that attack, and then you can add another bit of damage with the, the Enchantress. So that's very useful. So that is just my first group of characters. This is obviously not all the characters that have buffs with their specials, but it's just some of them. But now let's get on to the second group of characters that this gear works well with. And these are characters that have passives that allow you to use their specials more often. Like, let's just say Arkham Origins Bane. When he reaches half health, his entire team will get 1 extra bar of power. So an extra bar of power is an extra attack, which means you get to use the Enchantress gear 1 more time. Another one is another Arkham Origins character, Arkham Origins Batman. He starts with 2 bars of power, so if you do Explosive Batarang twice, you can do the Enchantress Gear twice. You know what I mean? And also Batgirl, the entire team with Batgirl on it starts with 1 bar of power, obviously do more attacks, and obviously with the Enchantress Gear to deal more damage. And my main one I was thinking of, well, these are my 3 main ones that I was thinking of that use special power, or that allow to hit their team or themselves to use special powers more often. Number 1, Red Lantern Hal Jordan definitely uses for this guy, guys. Obviously he has his health passive. He can use attacks whenever he wants, but it does cost him health, so be cautious with that. But also enjoy all the buffs when you put the Enchantress Gear on, because it just does a ton of damage, a ton of extra damage when you use the Enchantress Gear on Red Lantern Hal Jordan. My second of my main 3 characters is Shazam. Obviously, guys, you know how OP this guy is. I've used him quite a lot in my videos. He is too OP for me to handle. And obviously, when you use his super move, he obviously has the thing where he can use any special attack he wants for, like, I can't remember, for 12 seconds, I think. So with those special attacks comes some extra damage, so that's incredibly useful with Shazam. And then my final guy is killing Joker, guys. You know this, guys, when you kill him, the entire team gets full power, which means more special attacks, which means more Enchantress Gear. You see where I'm going with this, guys. As I said before, there are obviously more, but I'm not going to list all of them. And now let's get on to my next list, which is the characters that you should use this gear against. So these guys will not benefit from this gear. In fact, when fighting them, it's very useful to use this gear against them, because it's so effective against them. My first guy is Dawn of Justice Batman. I'll tell you why, guys. So if you didn't know, Dawn of Justice Batman has evade on him, so he can evade a special attack. So it's very annoying. But if he evades a special attack and you have the Enchantress Gear on, after you finish the special attack, he comes back down. You still get to deal some damage on him because you get Enchantress Gear. Even if you missed him, you just get to deal some extra damage, which is incredibly useful. If you missed him, obviously, it's incredibly annoying. This is another way to defeat him. And the same case goes for Injustice 2 Superman with his passive. Didn't know what it is. He just doesn't take any damage at all from the special attacks once when he tags in. Like Dawn of Justice Batman, same reason as Dawn of Justice Batman, why you should use him. Because obviously you want to deal some extra damage if he did take some damage in the first place. My second guy is Regime Black Adam. With Regime Black Adam, he has like those spiraling electric balls around him that reflect damage. So it doesn't deal that much damage, these skulls. So this is an excellent way to soak up damage without taking as little damage as possible. So definitely use this against him. And my next guy is Containment Doomsday. Now, I know this can get a bit annoying, and when you use like big one-shot attacks, like Ares Godsmack, and you only took down 1 layer of Containment Doomsday's 3-layer Born on a Monday stuff, you can deal some extra damage to your second layer with the Enchantress Gear. So that's incredibly useful against Containment Doomsday with a character with a really powerful one-hit attack. My second person is Red Sun Green Lantern, and I will tell you why, guys. This one might be a little bit more complicated, or this isn't as effective as the other ones, but if you did not know, Red Sun Green Lantern will take 20% less damage from special attacks. So, taking away the damage that... Okay, so you deal less damage, but you get to redeem that damage back at the end with the Enchantress Gear if you have that on, so it's incredibly useful with that. And I have a group of extra people, like, and I forgot to talk about this before, but Reverse Flash is another main one, with his cellular regeneration. This won't affect his cellular regeneration, and he can't cellular regenerate from this, so this is a very cool thing to take down his health without using special attacks and causing Reverse Flash's cellular regeneration. We also have Killer Frost. This one also might be a bit hard to explain, but Killer Frost, you know, extremely annoying. Extremely, guys. This is extremely annoying. She like takes your power drain. She takes your power gain down by 50%. So what I'm saying with this, when you do use the Enchantress gear against Killer Frost, it's very annoying. It won't help you, but when you do the special attacks, you'll get a bit more out of the special attacks you have to fight double for. So that kind of isn't like a buff. It's kind of like helping when you're fighting Killer Frost. And my final one is going to be Prison Superman. This might also be another one hard to explain, but basically when you regen health, you can just reflect the damage back, because when you regen health, his health regen is really strong, so you can just like reflect that. Well, you kind of like reverse it with the skulls, so that's very useful against him. So that was just my list, guys. Obviously there are more, but I didn't just explain them for the sake of the length and quality of this video. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and in the comments below tell me what you think of this new gear, and if you've been using it, and if you can even get it at all, because I know they're quite hard to get from those last tickets, you know. So guys, until the next video, I will see you. But before I go, I would like you to check out my friend's channel. Links will be in the description, and also check out my Suicide Squad video. Link to that will also be in the description, guys. So guys, again, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time watching this video. I hope I didn't bore you, because I do realize that I did go on for quite a long time explaining the strategies of this gear, going into a bit more depth, but I guess that's quite useful for you guys if you want to know more about this gear. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, be sure to like, share. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Join the 52 Nation today. This is Nation New 52 out.